Here we have Donald Trump in Omarosa. This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we're loaded up, and we're loaded up. Now Omarosa has a book that she done brought out, honey, and it's supposed to be filled with all the juicy details. All of the juicy details that the girls and boys at the yard want to see. Also, make sure that you check out my video with Malika Joyner confirms Jessica Reed's account, okay? But anyway.
Does everybody like the press? You think the media is fair? Tell the truth. I better not go any further. I better not go any further. Send him back out the way. Low life. She's a low life. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Former assistant to President Trump, Omarosa Manigault-Newman, in her brand new tell-all book. The reality TV star was the highest-ranking African-American woman in the West Wing before she was fired in December. According to the Washington Post, Manigault-Newman says she was subsequently offered a $15,000 a month job on the Trump campaign that would, of course, require that she keep quiet about her time in the Trump administration. Some are casting this as hush money. Before the election, Manigault-Newman said that, quote, every critic, every detractor will have to bow down to President Trump. 2 years later, she's calling the president a, quote, racist, misogynist, and bigot, according to book excerpts obtained by the Washington Post. CNN's Caitlin Collins is traveling with the president in New Jersey. And Caitlin, I know the White House is pushing back. What exactly are they disputing?
Well, they're disputing the book in its entirety here, Jake. Sarah Sanders, the press secretary, issuing quite a statement saying that instead of telling the truth about the good that President Trump and his administration have been doing, that instead, Omarosa, quote, this book is riddled with lies and false accusations. Sarah Sanders said, it's sad that a disgruntled former White House employee is trying to profit off these false attacks, and even worse, that the media would now give her a platform after not taking her seriously when she only had positive things to say about the president during her time in the administration. Now, Jake, I should note, Sarah Sanders is not here in New Jersey with the president and the rest of the White House staff. She's actually on vacation, but still issued this statement. For the last several days, aides knew that these kinds of claims were coming in this book ahead of Omarosa's publicity tour, and they encouraged President Trump not to react to it and not to give any oxygen to the claims that she makes in this book. That seems to have held for the last several days, but today something clearly irritated the president over this, and he had his press secretary issue this statement.
What exactly was Omarosa's role in the White House?
Well, she was actually a very high-up employee. She had the title of assistant to the president. She was a top earner, making $179,000. But her role was not very well defined, and aides often complained that they didn't exactly know what it was that she did in the White House. That was clearly something that made her clash with John Kelly, the new chief of staff, whenever he came into the White House last fall and tried to weed out people who he thought didn't have very well-defined roles. But, Jake, I've been on the phone with current and former White House officials who worked with Omarosa, and they said that they were glad when she left the White House. They think a lot of the claims that she makes in this book are unfounded and absurd. But, Jake, they did concede that she had a close relationship with President Trump. Aides encouraged him not to hire her when he first became president, but he did so anyways. He insisted on doing so, and he often spoke with Omarosa and invited her into the Oval Office. So they did have a close relationship, despite the White House saying that what she says in this book isn't true.
Is everything going to be okay under Donald Trump?
We'll have to wait and see.
So
yes,
that's not a message of that is not a message of hope. I want to remind you that what you left. When did you leave the White House? I forget.
My last day was January the 20th of this year.
Last day. And the first reports is that you were like let out by security. Is that true?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I love the dramatic, everybody talks about me going on reality TV, but I mean, the way they describe this White House, it sounds more reality TV-ish. But no, and there were reports about me being in a Christmas party with 600 people and alarms going off, and
And then people are upset that you had all your bridesmaids come in.
my
take
bridesmaids
photos.
came and all of that.
Is that
no,
true?
it was,
Were they
it,
upset
was,
that
it
happened?
was less sexy than that. I committed to doing a year with this administration. We started January the 20th of last year.
Yeah.
And this would have been 1 year.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. I'd like to make it as dramatic as it would be on a reality TV show, but it's just as simple as that.
Omarosa and Newman, often referred to as mononymously, as Omarosa is an American reality television star participant in formal political aid who is best known for her appearance as a contestant, as we all know, on The Apprentice. Her spouse is John Allen Newman, 2017, and she worked under President Trump. President Donald Trump called former White House advisor Omarosa a lowlife Saturday. Trump was responding to a question from the press pool about Omarosa tell-all memoir that was announced this week. Unhinged, an insider account of Trump White House, reportedly contains a number of bombshell allegations against Trump from Omarosa, cool time in the West Wing, though some of them have been contradicted or widely discredited. Trump wanted to be sworn in on the art of the deal instead of the Bible, Omarosa books claim. Is she a coon? President Donald Trump called former White House advisor Omarosa Newman a lowlife. What do you guys think about that? I mean, Omarosa was tap dancing all around the stage for Mr. Donald Trump. Now, all of a sudden, our president of the United States is a racist. Trump uses the N-word repeatedly on a secret tape. Is she a coon? Now, do you think they actually let her get away with recording anything? Or do you think they snatched her edges and dragged her butt all up out the White House, honey? There's also a rumor that Miss Omarosa and Donald Trump, allegedly has been some fellatio. Here's a picture of Donald Trump and Omarosa. Coon. Getting a little kiss on the cheek. Now, Donald Trump loves to get his kiss on, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, oh my God. Just because the president likes to give people kisses on the cheek does not mean it's disrespectful. Oh my goodness, girl, you is just crazy. Anywho, but I got a lot of this from the Business Insider, from Wikipedia. Credit to Business Insider and Wikipedia for the information. I mean, Omarosa already contradicted most of the explosive allegations from her new book. So I don't know. If y'all gonna read this book that she got, is it fake news, boo? I mean, I don't know. Omarosa told NPR on Friday that she heard a tape recording in which Trump allegedly used the N-word during his days hosting The Apprentice, which is apparently not what she wrote in the book. Contradictions. Coon. Omarosa had a short, rocky tenure at the White House, prompting questions about the validity of the claims that she makes about Donald Trump in her memoir. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders on Friday said, Omarosa's book is riddled with lies. Well, Omarosa, are you lying? Are you lying, girl? Are you lying or are you telling the truth? God is watching you, Omarosa. Coon. Anyway, this is your girl, Nicole Reloaded. And why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you smiggity smack that subscribe button for me? Yes, baby. Like, share, comment below. Don't forget to hit me up on all social medias, darling. And I'll be back with another video sooner than this. Shout out to Justin J. Bye-bye.